Welcome everyone to our video on ethical hacking. This is an important topic as we work to secure the digital landscape. Ethical hacking involves using the same techniques as malicious hackers, but with the goal of identifying and fixing security vulnerabilities. By understanding how hackers operate, we can proactively protect our systems and data. Over the next hour, we'll explore the principles of ethical hacking and discuss real-world examples of how it has been used to enhance cybersecurity. Let's dive in and learn how we can harness the power of ethical hacking to keep our digital world safe. Cybersecurity is a critical concern for organizations today. Ethical hacking is a proactive approach to identifying and addressing vulnerabilities. It involves simulating real-world attacks to test the security of systems and applications. Ethical hackers are authorized by organizations to conduct these penetration tests. The goal is to ensure the security and resilience of the organization's IT infrastructure. By identifying weaknesses before they can be exploited, organizations can take steps to mitigate risks and strengthen their defenses. The evolution of cybersecurity threats has been a constant battle, with new challenges emerging as technology advances. In the early days, simple viruses and worms spread through physical media like floppy disks and email attachments. As the internet rose to prominence, attacks became more sophisticated, distributed denial of service, DDoS, and phishing scams became common. The mobile era brought new targets, with malware, data breaches, and ransomware attacks targeting mobile devices. The shift to cloud computing introduced new attack surfaces, like cloud misconfigurations and data leaks. Now, artificial intelligence is being used for both offensive and defensive purposes, making threats even more sophisticated and personalized. White hat hackers are security professionals who use their ethical hacking skills to protect organizations. They work legally to identify vulnerabilities before malicious actors can exploit them, ensuring the safety of data and systems. White hat hackers provide valuable insights and recommendations to help organizations improve their overall security posture. Their goal is to proactively secure systems and data, not to cause harm. By working within the law, white hat hackers play a crucial role in strengthening an organization's cybersecurity defenses. Ethical hacking methodologies are structured approaches to penetration testing and identifying vulnerabilities. These methodologies provide a framework for the different phases of a penetration test, from reconnaissance to exploitation. Some well-known examples include OWASP, NIST, and PTS, each with their own unique steps and processes. These frameworks help ensure a comprehensive and systematic approach to ethical hacking. By following a defined methodology, ethical hackers can more effectively assess an organization's security posture and uncover weaknesses. The goal of this phase is to gather information about the target and identify potential vulnerabilities. We'll start by defining the scope and objectives of the assessment. What exactly are we trying to achieve? Next, we'll leverage publicly available information, such as online databases, social media, and news articles, to gather insights about the target. We'll then use network scanning tools to identify active devices, running services, and potential vulnerabilities on the target systems. Finally, we'll conduct a more in-depth vulnerability scan to discover specific security weaknesses that could be exploited. The information gathered during this reconnaissance phase will be crucial for the next steps of the assessment. Vulnerability identification and assessment is a critical part of any security program. There are three main approaches we can take. Static analysis, analyzing code without executing it to find potential vulnerabilities. Dynamic analysis, running the application or system to observe its behavior and identify vulnerabilities. Penetration testing, simulating real-world attacks to assess the effectiveness of security controls. Each of these techniques has its own strengths and can uncover different types of issues. Combining these approaches gives us the best chance of finding and addressing vulnerabilities. Exploitation techniques involve taking advantage of security flaws or vulnerabilities in systems. Ethical hackers use a variety of methods to exploit vulnerabilities, such as buffer overflows, SQL injection, and cross-site scripting, XSS. These techniques are used to demonstrate the impact of vulnerabilities and help organizations improve their security posture. Vulnerability analysis is a key step in the exploitation process, allowing us to identify and understand the weaknesses in a system. By ethically exploiting these vulnerabilities, We can provide valuable insights to organizations and empower them to strengthen their security measures. This slide provides an overview of 4 popular penetration testing frameworks: NIST Cybersecurity Framework, OWASP Testing Guide, PTS, and OSSDMM. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework offers a structured approach to managing cybersecurity risk. The OWASP Testing Guide focuses specifically on web application security vulnerabilities. PTS is a comprehensive framework that covers various phases of penetration testing. OSSDMM is a free and open-source framework for conducting penetration tests. These frameworks offer different approaches and areas of focus for organizations to consider when conducting penetration testing. Regularly installing security patches and software updates is crucial to address known vulnerabilities and protect against attacks. Security hardening involves implementing configurations that reduce the attack surface and strengthen defenses, making it harder for attackers to gain access. Restricting access to sensitive information and systems based on the principle of least privilege helps prevent unauthorized access and limit the damage from a breach. Security awareness training educates users about security threats, such as social engineering attacks, and empowers them to be the first line of defense against cyber threats. Network security is critical to protect your organization from cyber threats. Firewalls act as a barrier, blocking unauthorized access to your network from the outside world. Intrusion detection systems, IDS, monitor network traffic for suspicious activity and alert administrators to potential threats. Virtual private networks, VPNs, create secure, encrypted connections over public networks to protect sensitive data and communications. Web security is a critical concern for any organization with an online presence. Today we'll cover 3 key areas: cross-site scripting, XSS, SQL injection, and authentication/authorization. XSS is a technique where attackers inject malicious scripts into websites, which can then be executed by users. Preventing XSS is crucial to protect users and maintain the integrity of your web application. SQL injection is another common attack where malicious SQL queries are inserted, potentially allowing unauthorized access to sensitive data. Robust input validation and parameterized queries are essential to guard against SQL injection. Finally, proper authentication and authorization controls are needed to ensure only authorized users can access restricted areas of your web app. Implementing strong authentication mechanisms and granular access permissions is key to securing your application. Mobile devices often store sensitive data that needs to be protected. Strong authentication methods like passwords, biometrics, and multi-factor authentication are critical to securing mobile devices. Mobile malware threats are a real concern, so proactive security measures and careful app selection are essential. Proper mobile device security helps safeguard sensitive information and protects against cyber threats. Data security is critical in the cloud. We must protect sensitive information by encrypting data at rest and in transit. Robust access control is key. Implementing strong authentication and authorization policies is crucial to prevent unauthorized access. Vulnerability management is vital. Regularly scanning for and patching vulnerabilities in cloud infrastructure is essential to maintain security. Social engineering is a type of attack that exploits human vulnerabilities rather than technical vulnerabilities. These attacks rely on manipulating people into revealing sensitive information or performing actions that compromise security. The 3 main types of social engineering attacks shown on this slide are: phishing, exploiting trust to gain unauthorized access; pretexting, convincing victims to reveal sensitive information; baiting, offering tempting rewards to gain access. It's important to be aware of these tactics and educate employees on how to recognize and defend against them. Cryptography is the study of secure communication and data protection. Data encryption scrambles sensitive information into an unreadable format to prevent unauthorized access. Digital signatures verify the authenticity and integrity of digital documents, ensuring they haven't been tampered with. Secure protocols like HTTPS and TLS/SSL enable secure communication over networks by encrypting the data being transmitted. Malware analysis is crucial for understanding the threats we face and how to effectively respond to incidents. By analyzing malware behavior, identifying infection vectors and understanding attack methods, we can better prepare for and mitigate the impact of attacks. Containment and mitigation are essential steps in incident response, isolating infected systems, preventing further spread, and restoring compromised systems. Post-incident remediation involves recovering data, patching vulnerabilities, and implementing preventative measures to enhance security and reduce the risk of future attacks. This slide provides an overview of the key aspects of malware analysis and incident response that we'll be covering in more detail throughout the presentation. Ethical hacking involves using tools and techniques to identify and address security vulnerabilities in computer systems and networks. The first set of tools we'll cover are for scanning and enumeration, things like MAP and Nessus that can help identify open ports, running services, and other information about a target system. Next, we'll look at vulnerability analysis tools like Burp Suite and OWASP Zap. These can analyze web applications for common vulnerabilities like cross-site scripting and SQL injection. Finally, we'll discuss exploitation and penetration testing tools from frameworks like Metasploit and the Kali Linux distribution. These allow us to actually exploit identified vulnerabilities and test the overall security of a system. The goal of ethical hacking is to proactively find and fix security issues before malicious actors can take advantage of them. Data privacy laws like GDPR and CCPA must be strictly followed when handling sensitive information during ethical hacking engagements. Clear, well-defined contracts are essential to outline the scope, limitations, and reporting requirements to ensure legal protection for both the client and the ethical hacker. Ethical hacking organizations like OSCP have established professional guidelines that ethical hackers must adhere to, ensuring the work is conducted in a responsible and ethical manner. Ethical hacking certifications and training programs are important for validating your knowledge and skills in this field. Certifications from industry-recognized organizations can boost your credibility and open up new career opportunities. Structured training programs provide a comprehensive approach to mastering ethical hacking concepts, methodologies, and techniques. Hands-on labs and simulations allow you to apply what you've learned in a safe, controlled environment, gaining practical experience. These certifications and training programs are essential for developing the expertise needed to become a successful ethical hacker. Careers in ethical hacking are critical for protecting organizations from cyber threats. Penetration testers simulate attacks to find vulnerabilities and help strengthen security. Security analysts monitor networks and systems to detect and respond to security incidents. Security engineers design and implement security measures to safeguard systems and data. Forensic investigators analyze security breaches to determine the causes and identify perpetrators. These roles require a unique blend of technical skills, problem-solving abilities, and ethical decision-making. Pursuing a career in ethical hacking allows you to use your skills to make a real impact in the cybersecurity field. Cybersecurity threats are constantly evolving, requiring security professionals to continuously update their knowledge and skills to stay ahead of the curve. New and emerging technologies introduce new vulnerabilities and security challenges that must be addressed through ongoing learning and adaptation. Maintaining and developing relevant skills and certifications is crucial for security professionals to remain effective in protecting against threats and safeguarding organizations. Continuous learning is essential for security professionals to anticipate and respond to the rapidly changing cybersecurity landscape. Ethical hacking case studies provide real-world examples of vulnerabilities and effective security strategies. These case studies demonstrate practical penetration testing techniques, exploitation methods, and the consequences of security breaches. The visual on this slide depicts a hacker working in a dark environment, with green code on the screen. This imagery helps set the tone for the case study content. I'll use these case studies to highlight key lessons learned and best practices. For proactive security measures, AI-powered security is revolutionizing how we detect, analyze, and respond to cyber threats. Artificial intelligence can automate many security tasks, improving speed and accuracy. This allows security teams to be more proactive and efficient in protecting against attacks. Quantum computing presents both opportunities and challenges for cybersecurity. On one hand, quantum computers could break many of today's encryption algorithms. But quantum computing also enables new encryption methods that are quantum resistant. Organizations need to prepare for the impact of quantum computing on their security protocols. IoT devices are becoming increasingly common in our homes and businesses, connecting everything from lights and thermostats to appliances and security systems. However, many IoT devices suffer from poor security practices and limited resources, making them vulnerable to cyber attacks. As an ethical hacker, I can demonstrate how to test IoT devices for vulnerabilities and explain the potential risks and impacts of these security weaknesses. Ethical hackers play a crucial role in identifying and addressing these vulnerabilities, helping to enhance the overall security of IoT systems. IoT devices also collect a significant amount of sensitive data, raising important privacy concerns that need to be carefully considered. This will help the audience understand the importance of prioritizing IoT security and taking proactive steps to protect their connected devices and data. AI algorithms are being used in security tools to improve threat detection, anomaly analysis, and vulnerability assessment. This increases efficiency and accuracy in identifying and addressing security risks. However, AI can also be used to develop sophisticated attacks, such as targeted phishing campaigns and automated malware generations. As ethical hackers, we need to understand both the potential benefits and risks of using AI in cybersecurity. It's important to carefully consider the ethical implications and ensure AI is used responsibly to protect systems and data. Blockchain technology's decentralized and immutable nature presents unique security challenges that require specialized expertise to address. Ethical hackers play a critical role in identifying and mitigating vulnerabilities in blockchain networks through rigorous testing and auditing. Smart contract security audits and penetration testing are essential to ensure the integrity and robustness of blockchain-based applications. By proactively uncovering and resolving potential security flaws, ethical hackers help strengthen the overall security of the blockchain ecosystem. 5G networks present new security challenges due to increased connectivity, faster data speeds, and reliance on cloud infrastructure. These factors create more potential entry points for attackers and increase the impact of successful breaches. Ethical hackers are essential for proactively identifying and addressing vulnerabilities in 5G networks. Their work helps ensure the security and reliability of 5G technology as it becomes more widely adopted. Ethical hacking involves authorized penetration testing and security assessments to uncover weaknesses before malicious actors can exploit them. This allows network operators and device manufacturers to remediate issues and strengthen 5G defenses. AI will automate many security tasks, allowing us to detect threats faster and improve threat intelligence. Quantum computing could potentially break current encryption methods, requiring us to develop new security protocols. Emerging tech like blockchain and IoT will create new attack surfaces that ethical hackers must learn to navigate. The cybersecurity skills gap means ongoing education and training will be critical for staying ahead of threats. Cybersecurity is not just about protecting systems, but also about doing it in a sustainable and ethical way. One key aspect is energy efficiency. We need to minimize the energy consumed by our security tools and practices. Another important factor is resource conservation, reducing waste and promoting responsible use of resources in our cybersecurity operations. Finally, we have a social responsibility to advocate for ethical and responsible cybersecurity practices that benefit society as a whole. By focusing on these three pillars, energy efficiency, resource conservation, and social responsibility, we can build a more sustainable approach to cybersecurity. The conclusion of our presentation highlights the key takeaways around ethical hacking and its importance in securing the digital landscape. Ethical hacking plays a crucial role in identifying and mitigating vulnerabilities, which is essential for protecting against cyber threats. Continuous learning is vital to stay ahead of the rapidly evolving cybersecurity landscape and the latest threats and techniques. Obtaining ethical hacking certifications can enhance your career prospects and demonstrate your expertise in the field of cybersecurity. The image on this slide conveys a sense of collaboration and knowledge sharing, which are core principles of the ethical hacking community.